GDP data, it's out January 18th. What is your forecast for the fourth quarter data?
We have 7.4% over the year earlier, and we have on a quarter-over-quarter seasonally adjusted number 8.4%. So you're seeing a seasonally adjusted acceleration in economic activity into the fourth quarter.
You're underweight China in favor of India when Chinese economic activities are picking up. Why India now at the expense of China?
We are neutral China. We're not underweight China. And we think India is a better story than China. That doesn't say that China is a bad story. I think one has to understand, though, that you invest in equity markets, not in economies. And the equity market in China has a large weighting to the telco sector, which we see as structurally unattractive. It's also got a large weighting to the energy sector, which again is relatively expensive and has some structural policy issues that we find less attractive. So we've got a neutral position, but that's been expressed in a big overweight in financials, which is banks, brokers, insurance. Selectively, we like some consumer plays, a few auto companies, but again, it is difficult identifying those names. So we've got some consumer proxies by buying the internet stocks, particularly those that are dependent on advertising revenue, and we think advertising revenue will pick up with corporate profits.
What is your outlook for 2013, and what about valuations as we go into this earnings season?
There's definitely a cyclical pickup going on in China. The stimulus for that appears to have been the dramatic change in monetary policy or monetary conditions that occurred in the second half. And so we saw total social financing growing at 23% in 2012. That's feeding through into strong performance in the property sector, a pickup in fixed asset investment. And we think that'll probably continue in the first quarter. I have to say, on a more medium-term basis, I'm still concerned about many structural issues in China, particularly relatively poor capital allocation. So I think we'll probably get a little bit more cautious on China as we go into the middle of the year.